This week I read in chapter 13 and continued working on problems in chapter 11, and I'm done with chapter 11 problems for now. Again, it's a reading cycle, so I'm not going very deep. I could have done a lot more, that is true. But I did some problems to my satisfaction for now, for a first round. And so then in the case of the reading, I finished reading sections 2, 3, and 4 in chapter 13, which is all about vector theorems. So surface integrals, going through multiple dimension integrals, using the normal. Yeah, so I did a lot of that reading this week, but the main focus really was chapter 11 problems, just finishing them up. I made a lot of use of other books, especially for the implicit function theorem. Did a fairly deep dive on that, and I think I'm going to make a little video about it that is separate from this one. So yeah, and now this particular book, the third notebook, is now complete. And I'm going to focus on the fourth notebook that has chapters 12 and beyond. And I'm not going to show the chapter 13 reading until it's complete. It's just the way that I do my cycles, and I'll probably be halfway through chapter 12 problems, and then I'll bring in the chapter 13 notes. So more Jacobians, lots of partial derivatives, and then digging into the implicit function theorem. Just running through, reading in multiple places, so reading an apostle, reading using a Rudin example, then going through and going on to Prater Mori, the red book, looking through all the supporting theorems, doing examples. Found a paper, an archive in the Los Alamos server, a reprint that talks about the theorem. Read that, very interesting. Then read a couple more handouts about the implicit function theorem, and going through various cases. So this really has been after L'Hopital's rules, and forget what other, and Taylor series, L'Hopital's rules, power series, and then now implicit function theorem are, I think, the big things that I've really gone deep on, just because I was very curious about it, and there's a lot of meat to it. Various cases, because it's really you break up your space into n and p dimensions, r to the n, r to the p, and you play with parametrizations between those two subspaces. So yeah, I went through the handouts in here, and then went back to the problems in sections 11.6, section 11.6, and cleaned some of them up, and then did some more, and then worked on section 11.7, Lagrange multipliers as well. Just to finish chapter 11 problems. And then I found yet another handout that has answers. I didn't work on it, but I'm going to keep it to test myself later. And so that is my progress this week.